my fellow students. My name is Passion Foster, and I'm here to recite a poem entitled The Sculpture of Society. Societal sculptures fade away like water paint on a lean canvas. The mixture of colors makes me anxious, but I swear I know pure graces. We live in a world where the mindset is money. You kill bees but ask for honey now. Why would you kill what has the power to create and sustain? I notice we love to complain about pain, but no one mentions the thrill and the gain. The belly of the beast is no strange to scars, holds an undeniable hunger, and sometimes I wonder why the only way to feed the beast is fight violence with more violence, enticing fight to seek pride and annihilate, cause chaos but expect silence, showing me glints every morning, nothing but green animals roaming free. Our air is clean. We don't fear the sparrow. We learn how to move with the grace of water, maybe even start swimming a little stronger. There's no need to tread the surface. You allow your body to move with the current. What is devoured instead of any living being? Guns loaded, cigarette smoking, finger on the trigger. Angry boy sees daddy with gun, learns to shoot. Daddy says, get the job done, waters the gun with blood and builds a man out of that gun, bullets for blood. Angry man bleeds a lot, became embodiment of contribution around every corner like a shy shadow. Only seeking to be seen, this deterioration stops manifesting. The skin is alive but not for long. This world managed to let guns have to sing our song, but my song is fading. And I think the reason why humanity is failing is they're a fool to think you're prosper if you ain't a product of pollution or slaughter. They cut down trees to make buildings, build stars to sell trees, identify ocean as wasteland, dump in their tube for safekeeping, hoping the current will take it far enough to never resurface. Built an army, labeled it factory, told the soldiers they're fighting for salary. This is how they get away with legalized slavery. Grooming human beings into machines, giving them survival of the fittest mentality, mastering the art of record strategy, an international game of Russian roulette, a death duet. Shoot the last man standing, a masterpiece, the sculpture of what's left in society.
Bulwood has talent. Bulwood has talent. Everybody clap for them one more time. That is person of 9E. She is a very talented woman.
Now, why Gambia now? Why Gambia down? We are tired of all those fake promises with plastic smiles on their faces. We do know you are disgraceful, so stop giving us your fake wishes. Cause you never time us as your family except your nieces.
Viewers, now we are moving forward. We are about to start poetry. Students are going to recite written words, make gesticulations, and put sense into whatsoever they are about to bring out of their minds. So please stay tuned with us. If you're viewing our videos for the first time, this is Gambia This Week, and always we deliver quality.
Fellow students and my teachers, before going further, I would like to introduce my humble self. My name is Bula Balde, a student from 9F, and I am here to read her poem entitled Corruption. Let's have the confidence to build our residence and prove that evidence of accidental president to tell his past incidents. See, let's tell them corruption leads to destruction. Our leaders' action has damaged our reputation and the nation. Last is protection to the future generation. I quote, kindness in her generation, good deed is like that we receive and salute success. But how can you lead when you are black indeed? Why did they keep us away from our needs? We deserve not all this. Why our leaders not readers? They behave like free thinkers. They make us beggars and act like our guidance, despite the fact that they are all gold diggers. They took our money to make their honey and family happy and left us lonely crying like a baby who is looking for his mommy. Why Gambia now? Why Gambia down? We are tired of all those fake promises. Mighty to have our livelihood in our country. They call me minority because I refuse to join their party of majority. Do you know why? See, the abuse of species, the ability is the most important thing to be our ability. And let's have the capability to rule this nation to its ability, for our community to have a good facility and a larger community are still in our commodity. Obtain the truth and tell them the truth. They become a root, destroying our roots. si xol bi di fees say si rongoñ bi di tuuru fara xoñ bi di tuuru si yërmande dugg si doomi aadama. But it's not as poverty as justice. None of us can truly rest buses in Gambia. So let's choose the best and move this country next so we become first and take the rest out of the text. I say no lie. I say no lie when I say you will surely testify. You wanna make thousand die. Lie, you are not the guy voted to make us satisfied. You seized all our rights and succeeded in bringing Gambia down. I sometimes sit and ask myself, why Gambia now? Why Gambia down? We are tired of all those fake promises with plastic smiles on their faces. We do know you are disgraceful, so stop giving us your fake wishes. Cause you never time us as your family except your nieces. You know you'll be facing another price like Ebola disease. I feel like gushing you into pieces. You make all this complicated ladder of your faces. Let me advise you, Sumamboka. Let me advise you to be wise like a mice, criticize and make us rise and synthesize our rise to finalize and make Gambia nice like paradise. I'm not criticizing, it's the nation interest I want to emphasize. Before we are pretty much give me the opportunity to advertise for our country to be recognized.
The legal sense of hearing, despise not knowing the current situation of your family. I am sorry for not greeting you with due respect before presenting this story about your land that can make you a farewell. Ka for your mama bakaira to nyale amandia mbuke kuma na makela dimpanya manketa fonga ko matad. As I knew this wasn't your dream. Every soul live in your land. Instead being a winner to become a loser.
I go by the name Samba. Come back with the surname known as Jalo, and I'm here to recite the poem entitled to Gambia. Gambia. Boy, when you towel sinyumbor me. You only know Gambia is the one nation, not like feeling the ball in the court, but people are always sad because of Gambians are no more fighting as the Gambians. Gambia. This is the country we call as Gambia, the smiling coast of Africa. Nyan nalen ninyo tawal sa nyumbor me. You only know the champions never fall down. Gambia mo isa nyo hold mo sa tano kang fall down. Bro, I beg, not like feeling the ball in my court. As we say, Gambia is the smallest non-Islam country in this Africa. But Gambia is one of the Africa's populated country. The Gambia is a small West African country bounded by Senegal with a narrow Atlantic coastline. It not very diverse ecosystem around the Central Gambia River. A pound can dwell left in East Kiang West National Park and Baupalang wetland. The land is flat and is bounded by the river Gambia. This is the country we call as Gambia. Well, people are still dying. Every day and night, people are crying because of Gambians are no more fighting as the Gambia. Why? Then you def danka you demal bun mi kom danka you wallet that the leaders never fall down. Gambia mo is in your hall. So let that put that in our mind and show them that the Gambia is the leaders. It's your point. Peace, master. You go better.
Chairperson and my fellow students. Before going for that, I would like to introduce myself for the benefit of those who are asking who is she. My name is Mary Jove, and today I'm here to read a poetry entitled My Nation. My nation, our generation is about to jeopardize. In this generation, with lack of motivation and captivation, youths running from education, parents having no union in education. What a hectic situation. Realizing a child division in my nation. What a terrible condition. Politicians make a lot of fabrication. Citizens believing in their own option when our opinion are not taken into consideration. Corruption everywhere in my nation. This current situation cannot be our final destination. Civil war wouldn't be the solution. Tribal war wouldn't be the solution. It's our voters card for the election. Initially, they cannot restrict neither to
Thank you so very much. That is a very good one. Can we please clap for her one more time?
I go by the name Hajara, followed by a wonderful surname called Sane. I am here to recite a poem entitled Sun Nation. This is not the Gambia we want. We have dreams, we have ambition. For growth and development, it all fade away. Hope and trust are all betrayed. Why are you leading us astray, putting us in the hands down? Hey, Mr. President, change is loading, death is costly, for we are losing it. Hearts are bleeding, humans are suffering, the nation is sinking. Stop misleading. This is not the Gambia we have decided. The such celebration and jubilation turns into tears, pains and sorrow. Our agenda was to extract gold from the stone, but we ended up picking stones. Stones that cause growth, break the bones, wound the heart. We need good leadership to regenerate our generation. It's so sad. The smiling coast of Africa is turning into crying coast. Our smiles are fade away as we embrace democracy and corruption. Adaptation of corruption leads to the destruction of our beautiful nation. Unemployment casts its shadows whilst become the new sword for the youth. As its rate increase, price of goods fluctuates, salaries decrease, driving the features leaders out of their abode, embarking on a reckless journey of no return. It's so painful that they left home to feed home, eventually couldn't come back home, dies in another man's home, without saying goodbye to our home. That's sad. We live in a society of limbo, where our young girls are bimbos, because poverty keeps them in your jimbo. Your poetess, Hajara.
Okay, thank you so very much, Hajara. Can you please clap for Hajara one more time? Good. Hajara, the next one is Asa to Soul.
Destination determinations, expectations for our future generation. Hey, nañu ubbi suñu bët yi ñu xool suñu réew mi. Nañu ubbi suñu bët yi ñu xool suñu yaay yi. Nañu dimbale suñu yaay yi. Waaye yéen tey foo ma yekkal leen lu ma leen toogal. Mr. Principal, Vice Principal, members of staff, and my fellow students, good evening to you all. Before hitting the nail on the head, I would like to tell you who am I. I go by the name Aisatu, so as a surname, Flow by tribe, Muslim as a religion, and Gambia as a nationality. I am proud to stand before this humble gathering to recite a poem entitled My Golden Mom, and here I go. My golden mom, my first lover, my first teacher in my life, Nene Am, Nene Jara Am. To the beginning of my life is safe, my behavior is right, my face is innocent, never to fail in a crime which may make me fail. I enjoy all these privileges with a guardian support and a train of a good moral. A woman trained me valuable attitude which will serve as a policeman in my life. I know some people might get confused about what is truth. They must test and testify the woman I mean. The woman I mean is no one but my mommy, my first lover, my first teacher in my life. The woman I mean is the woman who cares for me. The woman who feels free when I'm free. The woman who feels weak when I'm sick. The woman who feels sad when I'm sad for friends. She reject and ban for she don't want to see me in mess. Dafa jar ma rey sama bopp may defar sama yaagan kontaan si man. Kii na moom xam naa ne mënuma koo fay waaye mën naa tax mu smile dem reetaan. Smile am reetaanam moo baax ci man waaye meram du ma jëriñ dara lu duñ ñàkk. Yaay dinaa la teral boo buggee sama utal la daral saa soo xëyee wala xarmaa di lay reyal. Mommy, you have done a lot for me. Ko an ci bi ni mi fi da ni mi jala ni mi jangi ni mi elti mi duwa ni mi hahande ko duwa ma mi fejeta. Awa nene mi meji tata may aluna. Since the day I was born, Daddy says goodbye. Mommy say kai paski my yai singor. Mama touch my life. She sings me lullaby. Mommy, if I were to defend you scientifically, I will say you are the Parisco who sits on obstacles. And if I were to defend you mathematically, I will say you are the X. The X that you bring simplify, evaluate, add, divide, multiply, the X always remain one. When you are benefit aduna, duma am kumel ni yo. Thank you all for your wonderful kind attention.
Thank you so very much. Asa to Soul. Pulo jeri yingal. Hallelujah. Sabati Najeri Mandiga Takaina. The people start clapping. Tight. Sabati Naji. Blow a Sabati. DJ, pull it again. Sabati Naji. Sabati. DJ Emal. Okay.
My name is Aisa Jallo, and I am Sarah Jallo. And we are here to recite a poem entitled
We are humans and not tribes. And here it goes. It is always a thing to think, so let me think and make a better to ink before we all sink. Dear men of God, the separation of humankind into tribal is meant to cause division, but for collaboration and recognition, to live together and be the family, support and assist when calamity falls, speak and understand a common language, follow and practice a common culture. This was it for division. Hey, don't bring confusion. We are here and a tribe, so let's have a conversation.
Yes, I believe the oneness and togetherness. My tax will come to couch, kanam te angdam. But when the Gambia is crying and yelling in a voice of praise, let it be over. Because the nation's beauty is fading, unity is dying, and peace is eradicated. I am not joking. Sometimes I felt no doubt because we failed to dig the truth from its roots to cover the dark and shine in the light of peace, love, and unity.
Fellow Gambians, the true definition of unity is humanity. So let's stand for equality in every society with solidarity for prosperity. See, Gambia munna banquality. Let's stand for unity as a priority.
See, we cannot go back and change the beginning, but we can start where we are and change the ending. For we all belong to a tribe, being born and raised. And Mandinka should not be justification of nepotism. Having been a Fula, Bolak Ojola shouldn't be a point of vindication. So if you cannot stand for humanity, keep your identity, your life is an entity. Got to use your maturity to end this triviality. Get yourself aware. The tribal war is a destruction.
In a world divided, we often forget that we are all set as one by Almighty. United by humanity that serves as our identity in every community, so in every society that serves as our identity.
Yet there is a hope,
a ray of light. Yet there is a hope, a ray of light that can banish the darkness and end blight. We can choose love, kindness, and compassion too.
That can heal the wounds and make our nation do. Yet there is a hope, a ray of light that can banish the darkness and end the blight. We can choose love, kindness, and compassion too, to heal the wounds that can make our nation do. The structure of my culture is not a culture with tribal passion. Don't let me tell you, Kabin, did him, but in Pandin told them about in the choice and all of attending. Nina and say, Bendu, Fulon, Daniel, and Jolando, Naniel, Kusurwan, and Terolo. What I say, Temple, Honey, Madaku, Kanakoliala, and Yoku.
Here we are, Global Rebel Squire,
saying, we are no more tribes, but
humans. Let's take it away. Tribalism and not to be called demons.
As we demand for unity and stability. Your supporters, Suarez.
And I am your daughter, the legitimate son of the smiling coast of Africa.
To you all, panel of judges, teachers, and my fellow students. Before going further, I would like to introduce myself of the benefit those who don't know me. My name is Aminata Jallo, a student from 9G. I am here to recite a poem entitled Smoking Cigarette. My heart bleeds when I see my fellow Gambians abandoning their culture, adopting the foreign Jamaican culture, promoting the use of cannabis and marijuana, which only suffers as a damage to our youth, giving them the hopeless hope on the journey to Babylon with no guarantee of any success. Realizing that your Babylonian dream is nothing but mere fantasies. They live in a meaningless life, full of stress and total distress. It pains my heart when I see my fellow youngsters use this as a mantra. I ask myself, what's the difference? Why do my people choose to have such negativity and part of activities? Is this the lifestyle we shall promote for our young ones? Where are the days when our Gambian daughters and sisters used to promote modesty in their dress code, representing the true African beauty and morality? Without exposed, she's only been kept unseen by her and husband alone. Where are the days when our Gambian daughters, where are the days when greeting our elders was a person? Sadly, it now becoming open on the youth. All Saturday dress children used to give to their parents. Today, I see a child addressed in his or her mother by her first name. Those shall be no regard to them as guardians. Those shall be no regard to them as guardians. Where the young men and women used to take things replaced in their learning about the custom and tradition of our culture. It now becoming worldwide culture, addressing themselves as a Tobago. You will never be a Tobago. Thank you all for your wonderful
And my fellow students, before I go further, I would like to introduce myself on behalf of those who don't know me. My name is Passion Foster, and I'm here to recite a poem entitled The Sculpture beast is no stranger to scars, holds an undeniable hunger, and sometimes I wonder why the only way to feed the beast is fight violence with more violence, enticing fight to seek prey and annihilate, cause chaos but expect silence, showing me glints every morning, nothing but green animals roaming free. Our air is clean. We don't fear the sparrow. We learn how to move with the grace of water, maybe even start swimming a little stronger. There's no need to tread the surface. You allow your body to move with the current. What is devoured instead of any living being? Guns loaded, cigarette smoking, finger on the trigger. Angry boy sees daddy with gun, learns to shoot. Daddy says, get the job done, waters the gun with blood and builds a man out of that gun, bullets for blood. Angry man bleeds a lot, became embodiment of constitution around every corner like a shy shadow. Only seeking to be seen, this deterioration stops manifesting. The skin is alive, but not for long. This world managed to let guns have to sing our song, but my song is fading. And I think the reason why humanity is failing is they're a fool to think you're prosper if you ain't a product of pollution or slaughter. They cut down trees to make buildings, build stars to sell trees, identify ocean as wasteland, dump in their tube for safekeeping, hoping the current will take it far enough to never resurface. Built an army, labeled it factory, told the soldiers they're fighting for salary. This is how they get away with legalized slavery. Grooming human beings into machines, giving them survival of the fittest mentality, mastering the art of record strategy, an international game of Russian roulette, a death duet. Shoot the last man standing, a masterpiece, the sculpture of what's left in society.
Bulwood has talent. Bulwood has talent. Everybody clap for them one more time. That is person of 9E. She is a very talented woman. Now, before we go in for the next competitor, the next point. Okay. Now you listen. If you are not competing, those who compete, can you go?
Before hitting the nail on the head, I would like to introduce myself for the benefit of those who don't know me. I am given the name Fatma, the son in my daughter, gender by female nationality, by Gambia, religious by Islam, and I get allows to be. I'm given the privilege and the honor to stand in front of this gathering to reside upon, entitled This Government. And here we goes. This government has a hit song, a sweet song with an attractive lyrics, and I will tell you what it's titled. It's called Silence. The high cost of living is killing everything in this country, except mosquitoes. Those who talk about it are quiet about it, just think about it. Food was affordable, housing was cheap, very cheap. It's not like we're living a life for hours on our bad roads. Legless drivers, conspiring with youth, apprentice, hijacking all prices, tries the voice of a quack doctor. One pill costs the same as an iPhone. If this is as real as your life, no hospital will be an artifact, empty and dusty, insane, elaborated lab for themselves. This government is an undertaker, pretending to be a curator. This government is a mobster, pretending to be a hard drug. Suddenly it will be like the magnetic nose of a house mouse. Hiding from daylight, making love to our hot Texas Galadinos. Petroleum is now groundwater bedding ozone. Prices are like oil one water, legitimately more expensive than ever before, making teas out of those selling argument mutes. As though it lost its tongue at the kissing contest, those who kissed now confess. Yeah, kids playing truth or them, citizens do not care. They never know, they never listen. Words smell from their base like the dying winds, playing truth on the tips of their fingers. We signed our own misfortune so that different groups will strike and demonstrate for little employment, jobs not paying enough. We mistook fire for eyes, our eyes wearing open and we failed to us. Denied wise men and failed hobos. Vultures have now made us besties. Feel the thieves are calling us children, and I feel this, because this is game over, my people. We are done. Thank you.